Many years ago, as a child, I guess I was about 7 or 8, my sister and I found letters stored away in a little small attic that were from my parents during the war, and we giggled because there was a lot of love and passion and little things said as kids that we said, wow, that's Mom and Dad. Fast forward to 1990, when my father passed away, about a year after his death. I had recalled there were letters, and I was visiting my mom, and my sister was there, and we were cleaning out the garage, and I noticed the letters were in a cardboard box in a very damp, wet garage, getting damaged. And I said, Mom, what are you going to do with these letters? And she said, oh, you can take them, you can have them. And they were very fragile and stained. And as we put them together and put them in a chronological order, we realized we really had something here. Well, when I started to read them in chronological order, it was just incredible. It was a story. It was going back in time and seeing history and seeing what was happening in Nyack and seeing what was happening on the war front between my mom and dad, Andrew and Helen Del Regno. And as I read them, the story got more involved. There was not only the passionate love in the letters, but there was betrayal, there was forgiveness, there was tragedy. My uncle had died in the Battle of the Bulge, who I'm named after. Beautiful letters are written. A man with an 8th grade education wrote better than I do with a college education. A man who spoke Italian fluently. And the story is told in those letters. It's compelling. The story, you can't put it down when you're reading these letters, and I just hope people realize the gold and the treasures they have in their own attics and garages that could be getting damaged, to have a history of what's going on with the greatest generation that existed. And I dedicate the letters in the book to my father, for sharing the side we never knew, because we never saw the side of my father with the passionate writing and love letters, and to my mother for saving the letters, and of course the greatest generation. This is one of my favorite letters. It was written when the Germans surrendered. My father had been away for 2 years in the South Pacific, came home, finds out his brother had been killed in the Battle of the Bulge. He's in California. German surrender, and he's told he's going to have a second tour of duty to the Philippines to get ready for the Japanese invasion. I think of all those countless lives that were given so others could be free and safer in our world. Yes, many were hurt, and many more are to be again before the final curtain comes down on all this miserable man-made fury called war. All my thoughts will always be of you, beautiful. To me, you are my very existence. All I have left to come home to. I love you more than you'll never ever know, honey. Please be kind and give me a little